Okay, we are gathered here for part 2 of concealers, foundations, skin tints. I think I'm gonna throw powders in and primers. I have filmed this twice and both times it was out of focus and I feel like it needs to be refilmed, so here we are. We're just gonna jump right in. So this is my everyday concealer, skin tint, foundation drawer. So we're gonna go through it. I kind of already know what I'm getting rid of because I filmed this twice already, but listen, we're doing it again. If this is not in focus, throwing myself out the window, I'll film it. I don't know why this is in here, but I might as well talk about it. The glow screen from Supergoop. I love this stuff. This is a super glowy sunscreen, like exactly what it sounds like. SPF 40. So pretty. This was my everyday facial sunscreen at the pool. I mean, I don't really wear it under makeup because it makes me a little bit too oily, but by itself, just like throw it on and go. It gives your skin the prettiest glow. Should I show you? I probably should. I'm gonna try to make this video not quite as long as the last one, but y'all know that I like to talk, so. Like, look how pretty. So beautiful. I love. Oh Lord, let's not start dropping stuff. Oh my God. Okay, so let's start with what I know I'm getting rid of, the light revealer from Laura Mercier. I was so excited when this was coming out, but I should have known. You guys, I should have known that this was gonna make me oily. That's what it is. It's a more dewy version of the Laura Mercier Tint and Moisturizer. So of course, it's gonna make me a little more dewy. I can't wear it. I really wanted to, but this is just not for me. If you're dry though, this is so pretty, but if you're oily, I would stay far away. Sadly. Like, look how pretty that looks on my hand. It gives you, oh, it's so pretty. Yep, not for me. The Wander Nude Illusion. Another product that I wanted to love. It just wasn't for me. This, I love the packaging, first off, but this always would like settle into my fine lines. It just looked really heavy on my face. And it's just not what I'm looking for. It's a little bit too much coverage for me. But I mean, if you're looking for like a medium coverage and you're, I would say more on the dry side, this is really pretty. It's just not what I'm looking for. I'm on the fence with this one, the LA Girl Tinted Foundation. I was gonna get rid of this, but I kind of feel like I wanna give it another shot. This one's in the shade Tan. Like, the formula is so thin and I don't know, it just looks so pretty, but I better wear this quick because this is definitely my summer shade. It gives the vibe of a tinted moisturizer with just a little bit more coverage, but not, honestly, like not even that much more coverage. So initially I was gonna get rid of this. I think that I am going to hang on to it. If you guys wanna see this in a video, let me know. What else am I getting rid of? I think that's all the foundations that I'm getting rid of. So I'll show you what I'm keeping. The Tower 28 Sunny Days. I really wish I would have gotten a darker shade of this for summer. This is so pretty, and I like this because, first off, this is the shade Mulholland. I like this because I can wear it as like a base and put concealer and powder on top, and it acts as a really nice tinted moisturizer. But I also will just like throw this on and go out the door if I just want some SPF and it just gives you a little bit of a tint. I kind of wear it two ways and it works really well as both. Did that make sense? You guys know what I mean. And this is SPF 30 and the packaging is filthy. That's great. Let's get a little white. Let's get a little, ow! Oh my God. How am I always injuring myself? Like I'm sitting on a chair. Oh my God. You guys are gonna ask about this nail polish. This is a really old Different Dimension polish. It's called Supernova. I have no idea if you could even get this anymore, but it has like, I don't know if it's gonna pick up in this light, but it shifts to like purple and blue. It's, oh my God, so good. Where's my wedding ring? Huh. Probably should find that. Okay, let me go through what I'm keeping. I I was on the fence with this Hydromaniac from Urban Decay. I love the way this looks on, but it does make me a little bit oily, but it's just so pretty. My hand is wet from that wipe. This one's in the shade 41 Light Medium. I love that this formula is like so thin, and like the way that it sits on your skin is so pretty. Pretty? I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I feel like I want to keep it because I do like mixing this with something that's like a little bit more matte. I think I'm gonna hold on to it. Now, medium coverage tinted glow hydrator. Like that is not for oily skin, but somehow I make it work. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it. The Drunk Elephant Bronze-Eye Anti-Pollution Sunshine Serum. Say that 5 times. This is the old packaging. Love this stuff. I will never part with this. Let me shake it up because if you don't, this stuff looks crazy. So this just gives you, wow, that was enough for like 10 uses. This gives you the prettiest like bronzy glow. And what I like about this, that is way too much. You can mix this with foundation, you can mix it with your skincare. Very versatile. I like to wear this by itself almost as like a cream bronzer. And it's so natural and so pretty if you just use like a little tiny bit of it. Oh my God, look at, like, really, Nicole, what are we doing? It's gorgeous. If you want to add a little bit of like a bronziness to just a regular moisturizer, you can, anything. You can mix this with anything and it always looks so pretty. It doesn't mess with like it doesn't mess with the integrity of whatever you're mixing it with. This shit is amazing. So you guys know IT Cosmetics has so many products in this packaging. They have like the original one that I was never a fan of. They have a matte one. They have a regular CC one. This one, the CC Plus Nude Glow, the best. The freaking best. It has SPF 40, color correcting, medium coverage, skin tint plus brightening glow serum. Amazing. Okay, medium is the shade that I like the best. I also have neutral medium. This is so pretty because you get a little bit of coverage, you get the SPF, but you also get this really pretty glow that doesn't make me too oily, which is what I want. Like, I want the glow, but I don't want the oiliness that comes with it. Amazing. Love it. So if you're like me and you're oily, but you still want a little bit of glow, but you don't want to be greased up, really, really good. Big fan. My absolute favorite skin tint of all time, tint and moisturizer, whatever. The Origins Ginseng SPF 40 Energy Boosting Tint and Moisturizer. I keep trying to find something better than this and I can't do it. For a while, I thought that this Rare Beauty one was gonna beat it. They're very neck and neck. They're very close. This one though, I don't know, there's just something about it that I love. So it comes out white and you mix it in. I just put this on my skin like a moisturizer, like I just blend it in with my hands. It somehow always matches me. It gives you just the perfect amount of coverage where it just kind of evens everything out. But if I put concealer and, you know, the whole 9, my powder on, this is the prettiest base. I cannot find anything that I like better than this. I keep trying. And there are things that are close, but this right here is my #1 recommendation. I always go back to this. This is, I don't know, 10 out of 10 for me. I love it so much. And fun fact, I know there's always one person that gets mad when I talk about my best friend Tara. I don't know why, but this is also her favorite product and she's very dry. So this, I honestly think, can work for absolutely anyone. It is 10 out of 10. Chef's kiss. The Chanel Vitalumiere Aqua. So I don't wear this in the summer. One, because the shade is not good for summer. Chanel's shade range is absolute shit. This is in the shade beige. I do wear this in the winter and I really like it. I honestly didn't think I was gonna like it as much as I do. It does make me a little bit more dewy, so I do have to be careful, but it's so pretty. Like, it's very, very natural. It just, it really sinks into your skin and doesn't look like you have a lot of product on, which is always my goal. I really like this stuff. My little bottle's almost empty, and it does have SPF 15, which I also am a fan of. So this is a really good one. Probably my favorite base product ever from Chanel. I've tried a few others, and this is definitely the best one for me. And then the Tarte Hydro Flex. I don't know why I thought this was going to be like a tinted moisturizer. This packaging does not want to show herself to you. So I have two shades of this. Oh my god, I have my dark shade 42S, and then 32N is like my ideal, just always shade. I'll swatch the darker one. I don't know why I thought this was going to be like very, very light coverage, but it actually does pack a good amount of coverage. I would say like medium. So I usually will mix this with something just to either change the color of whatever I'm trying to put on my face or to add a little bit of coverage. I use it for both purposes. It's really, really pretty because the formula is like that nice like serum. Oh my god, look how dirty that is. What is happening? Oh, it's just leaking everywhere. Oh, it's everywhere. What, Nicole? Oh my gosh. Please hold. So because this is like a very, very thin serum formula, it just like soaks into your skin so nicely, but honestly it does have good coverage. So would definitely recommend. Oh my god, it's so dirty. I'm so sorry. This is turning into an absolute shit show. So I have the Rare Beauty Positive Light Tinted Moisturizer SPF 20. Obsessed. It's so good. I love it so much. It is the closest one to my Origins that I have found. My bottle is half empty, which says a lot for me because I have a lot of makeup. Love this one. The coverage is perfect. It's just light enough and just like hydrating enough, but not too hydrating, not too much coverage. Amazing. Mine is in the shade 40N. I love this stuff so much. It's so easy to apply. Like I just squeeze a little out. I can blend it in with my fingers. I can blend it in with a brush, a sponge. Versatile, amazing. Can't say enough good things about it. Huge fan. And then the Morphe Hint Hint Skin Tint. Say that 5 times. This stuff is also really good. Like my bottle is very low. I like the Rare one better than this one, but I do think this one is really good. This one has a little bit more of like an oily feel to it. Whenever they're in this like dropper packaging, it's always going to be, I don't know why, but they always have kind of like an oily feel to them. This is definitely my winter shade, but this just like melts into your skin. Looks really pretty, doesn't make me too oily. It's very similar to the Rare Beauty one, but I would go with the Rare one. I feel like the Rare one gives me a little bit more coverage, but still looks insanely natural. So, but I do like this one too, and it's very inexpensive. Oh, and then I have the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. Honestly, one of the best foundations that I've ever used. I don't wear this anymore because I just don't want this amount of coverage, but this is such an amazing foundation. I'm gonna get rid of this because I don't use it anymore. It's probably expired, but if you're looking for like, I would say like a medium coverage, one of the best that I've ever used. And this one's in Santa Fe. So good. Sad to see her go, but it's time. Okay, let's get into concealers. I'm gonna pull out the Milani one because we already talked about that in part 1. So I have the NARS Soft Matte Concealer. Now this is not my shade. This one is in Creme Brulee. My ideal shade is Custard or whatever is right after Custard, which I'm actually going to buy a darker shade of this. I have not used this for quite a while, and then I would say maybe like a week or 2 ago, I started using this again on my blemishes, even though it's way too light. This is hands down the best thing for blemishes. I don't know what it is about this, but I've tried other little pot concealers and there's something about this one. It will cover anything like melasma, hyperpigmentation, but it somehow doesn't look heavy. And that's a lot coming from me because I think everything looks heavy. This is amazing. There's a reason that this is like a cult, so good. And I may even today stop at Sephora and get a darker shade of this. Creme Brulee is way too light, but shit, I'm still wearing it. That's how good it is. Oh, this is the other shade. We talked about this in part 1. This is my other shade of the Glossier Stretch Concealer. This is G8. Such a good color and such an amazing product. I have been wearing this recently. I forget about this a lot. I know I have it, but I just will like grab other things. If you want like the most natural, gorgeous, dewy, just beautiful coverage, like next to no coverage, but enough to just make your under eyes look really hydrated, amazing. Love, 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 love. Okay, the Becca Backlight Targeted Color Corrector in the shade Peach. Now this is the one that I wear over all of the other ones. This is the best shade for me. This stuff's amazing. You can get it now under Smashbox, but it's still like the Becca one. I don't know, it's so weird. It's just so sad to me that Becca is still going. But this is my favorite Becca pot corrector. Okay, which concealers are we getting rid of? So I know I'm getting rid of the Tarte Ultra Creamy Shape Tape. I told you guys before I never jumped on the Shape Tape train. It was always just too much coverage for me. This is gorgeous though. If you want like a lot of coverage, but you still want hydrated under eyes, this is the best one. It's just too much coverage for me. I don't wear it. This one's in 27S. So I am gonna get rid of it, but I do think it's an amazing product. The Flower Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer. This is just too much coverage for me. It's really pretty if you're looking for full coverage. I was duped. Somebody on TikTok was like, that's not full coverage, it's super light coverage and so blah, blah, blah. So I bought it and I'm like, this is indeed full coverage like the name says. So it's just too much coverage for me. This one's in the shade Light L34. It's really pretty if you want that coverage, but I don't. The NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Custard. You know, I just never got on the train the way everybody else did with this. I know people will like die for this, sell their firstborn. There was a time probably like 10 years ago where I was wearing this and actually maybe enjoying it, but it's been a while. This is just a little too much coverage for me. It's a little bit too dry. I don't get the hype the way everyone else does. I'm getting rid of it. And then I'm parting with my two e.l.f. Flawless, my two e.l.f. Flawless concealers. I've had them forever. They're not really a great shade for me, but as I said in part 1, one of the best concealers of all time. Very sad. e.l.f., I'd like to have a word with you about this. I'm looking out into the rest of my house as if e.l.f. is just gonna walk through the door. Wouldn't that be great? Okay, the One Size Turn Up the Base. This I do think looks really pretty under my eyes, but it's a little too matte and it's a little bit too much coverage. And I don't find myself wearing it, so I am going to part with it. If this was a darker shade, I would keep it and use it on my face. This is not my shade. This is light too, and it is way too light. So I'm getting rid of it. Okay, now for what we're keeping. The Fenty Bright Fix in the shade Butter. Is that focusing? That is. You know, I'm still on the fence with this one, but I am gonna hang on to it. I hate this packaging because I always squeeze way too much product out. I'm torn on this shade. It's like so yellow, but I really like the formula. I don't know. I'm not ready to part with it yet, but I'm not sold on this product. I'm not sold on it. I don't hate it. I really do like the formula, but this color just, it doesn't do anything great for me, but I still am not ready to give up. Oh, another e.l.f. Flawless Concealer. This is my ideal shade, Light Beige. I know I should. I know I should part with it. I don't want to. Oh, okay. Let's try that again. Okay, just don't look. Look away. I don't want to get rid of it, but I know I should. I love it so much. I'm gonna get rid of it. So sad. It's the end of an era. The Morphe Filter Effect Soft Radiance Concealer in Light 6 Neutral. I do like this one. I feel like this is probably not my ideal shade. It's a little bit too, even though it says neutral, I feel like it's more on the like pinky side, but I really do like this formula. It's not too much coverage. It looks really nice under the eyes. So I'm gonna hang on to it. I do think maybe at some point in my life I will buy a different shade, but right now I'm like overrun with concealer, so that's not happening right now. Okay, these two correctors, the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Peach, amazing, love it, super inexpensive, great formula, huge fan. And then my little Armani Master Corrector in number 2. I think I said this in part 1, maybe not. I think this was discontinued, but I am going to ride this until the wheels fall off because it is my absolute favorite corrector of all time. It's great. The Merit Perfecting Complexion Stick in Bisque. So usually I'm not a fan of these like crayon kind of concealers, but this one is really nice on blemishes. It doesn't like dry things out. You know how if you have a breakout and you put like a little stick crayon like this on top, it just makes it look really dry. This one for some reason doesn't do that, and I like it a lot. I don't like it under my eyes, but I do like it on the face. Is that focusing? The YSL Radiant Touch. Wow, this packaging does not allow for focusing. I love this stuff. It is such light coverage, and it's, I don't know, like, is it worth the money? Probably not. But I just feel like this looks so pretty on days where I don't really want to wear makeup, but I feel like I need to put something under my eyes so that I don't scare small children. This is what I will put on. And it's just, there's something about this formula that is just so nice and so natural. And it just like blends in effortlessly. I really like it. The NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer. This was my favorite for quite a while. This one's in the shade Beige. I really love this stuff. I absolutely hate the packaging, but the product itself is so nice. It's hydrating. It gives, I would say, like a light to medium coverage, a little bit more coverage than I normally would go for. But the formula of this is like so forgiving. It doesn't settle. It doesn't crease on me. It's a really, really good concealer. NYX just usually gets it right, and they definitely got it right with this one. Is that focusing? Oh my god. Okay, the Tarte Shape Tape Glow Wand in a Light. This is such a pretty product. So I wear this under my eyes. I've worn this before on my face as like a little liquid cream highlighter. It gives such a pretty little glow. Do you see that? Please tell me you're seeing that. Very pretty. I will put concealer on first, and then I'll take just the tiniest dot of this, dot it on my under eyes, and just kind of blend it in with my finger, and it makes your under eyes look so pretty and illuminated and like healthy. And I do like this on the face also. It's really, really pretty. If you want it as a cream highlighter or you want it for your under eyes, I've worn it on my shoulders, on my collarbones. Amazing, amazing product. I'm a fan. And the JOUER Eye Serum Concealer. This is the lightest coverage ever. Like, you can build this up for 16 minutes straight and you will still have like the lightest coverage ever, but it's really hydrating. I mean, if you're gonna buy this, just know that the coverage is very, very light, but so pretty. Hate this packaging. Hate this freaking little sponge thing that they always want to torture us with. But the product itself is really, really pretty. Like, it just blends in so effortlessly. But damn, that coverage is very light. But I'm keeping it. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, so we are done with that. Oh, no, we're not. Nicole, settle. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everybody just settle down. Okay, so this is the star of my life. I like raved about this in part 1. The Born This Way Ethereal Light Illuminating Smoothing Concealer. Holy shit. I love it so much. So this is in the shade Pecan. This is the one that I wear under my eyes. It's so freaking hydrating. But I will tell you guys, I bought the shade Honey Bun for my face. I don't know that I love this on my face because it is so hydrating and illuminating. It's not great for me for blemishes. I should have known that because I'm oily, but I was like, oh, I love it so much under my eyes. I'm gonna love it on my face too. So Pecan and Honey Bun. This is the best concealer for my under eyes that I've ever found. I'm not gonna go on and on about it because I did that in part 1. But if you want hydrating and illuminating, look no further. Freaking look no further. Look at this. This is your best friend if you need hydrating, smoothing, illuminating. I love her so much. The newest member of the family, and one that I have been testing out and really been liking. Oh, that was my elbow. Oh my God, she farted. What if I did? What if I did? The Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer from Charlotte Tilbury. I really like this. I really like this. You guys are gonna see this in action in a video. I've been trying to get these declutters filmed. I officially have 2 fully filmed. So I haven't filmed to Get Ready With Me in a while, but I swear that is on my agenda. This is in the shade Medium. It's really nice. It is a little bit radiant. It's not nearly as radiant as the Too Faced one. And I feel like this is a little bit more coverage. I actually really, really like this. It just looks so pretty on the under eyes. And it does give you that like hydrated look, but it also packs a little bit more coverage than the Too Faced one, but I'm liking it a lot. I've been wearing it quite a bit, and I've even mixed the Charlotte one with the Too Faced one. Like I'll kind of layer them and they look really pretty together. So I really, really like this one. I am thinking that she is gonna be in the rotation. Whoa, what happened to my lighting? It's very, very pretty, really natural. I just love when a concealer has that little bit of like radiance. Oh, round of applause. Last concealer to talk about is the Dior Backstage. You guys have seen this in action if you've watched my videos. I bought this for my under eyes, but I bought the shade 3W. I don't know what I was thinking. Even in the summer, this was way too dark for my under eyes. So I've been wearing it on blemishes and I really like it. It has good coverage and it just works well. I'm a fan. I love this color for my face. This color is like, oh, so, so good. But it has nice coverage to it. I would say like a medium coverage, but still like a little bit of like a radiance to it, but not too radiant that I can't wear it on my face. It's a really good one and I would definitely recommend. I don't know that I would like this on my under eyes. I feel like it would be too much coverage, but on the face, she's good. Okay, we gotta go through all these primers. Oh my goodness. Okay. This should be pretty quick and painless because I do, for the most part, know what I'm getting rid of. Maybe if I zoom you guys in a little, it'll focus better. So the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base, I wouldn't consider this a primer. I'm sure there are people that wear this under makeup. I do not. I will just kind of wear this as like a daytime moisturizer. I love the smell of it. I've been using this for years. I am a big fan of this. I can't really talk about how it works under makeup because I can't put things like this under makeup. I'm just too oily, but I know a lot of people like it for that purpose. And then the JOUER Anti-Blemish Matte Primer. I just wore this yesterday. I don't know how I feel about this one. If I'm gonna use a matte primer, like I really want it to kind of mattify me, which I never want anymore. But I don't know, this for me just kind of feels like a moisturizer. It doesn't have any type of like silicone or anything in it. So it does truly just feel like you're putting a moisturizer on. I don't know if it's for me, like it says anti-blemish. I feel like this is more for someone that's more like acne prone, which is not me. I'm gonna hang on to it. I do use it here and there, but I don't know if it really makes much of a difference for me. The Tatcha Liquid Silk Canvas. Now this is one that I don't wear day to day, but I will wear this like if I'm going out. I really like this one though. Looks really pretty. Everything that I've ever put on top of this just lays really nicely. So I think this is a good one. I'll give you a little swatch of it. I haven't worn this in a while, so it might have a little chunk. Hold on, let's get rid of this chunk. Okay, there we go. Oh, wow, we got a little chunkage. It's fine, it'll blend in. It doesn't have like a silicone feel to it. It does have like a smoothing effect, which I really like. Yes, I like this one. Oh, just from that little swatch, I forgot how like smoothing this was. Keeping the Farsali Skin Tune Blur. I like this primer, but my packaging is broken and it's so difficult for me to get this out. But I do like the way this looks on the skin. I feel like it kind of blurs and it just makes whatever you put on top look really pretty. It smells so good. I don't even know what the smell is, but I want to eat it. It smells so damn good. I'm gonna keep it and I'm gonna continue to fight with the packaging to get it out. My dropper's broken, which is just great, but I love it. I love, love, love it. That's one of my favorites. The Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Blurring Primer. I don't think that I'm gonna keep this one. I feel like I wore this before and it was like a little too, wait, maybe I'm thinking of a different one. Oh no, this one actually feels really nice. So this is blurring without having that silicone feel to it. I had one and I was thinking it was this one, but it wasn't. That was like very heavy silicone feeling and I don't like that. Oh, that feels really nice. Hold on, I need another little swatch of that. That feels so like smoothing. Oh, oh, see, it's kind of pilling though, but I have like 30 things on the back of my hand, so I can't really blame this product. And it's just like a little sample, so I'm gonna hang on to that one. The Rare Beauty the Rare Beauty Pore Diffusing Primer. I really like this one. This is just like the little mini like travel size. But this is good because, like I said, I don't want anything that's too blurring or too like silicone feeling, and this one doesn't feel that way. It goes on really nicely. It almost feels like a serum, but it does give you that like really smooth, like blurred kind of effect. So I like this one. I'm keeping. The little baby Tatcha Silk Canvas. I really love this one. I don't wear it often, but I will put it just like on either side of my nose and in between my brows because that's where my texture is the worst. And it does help. It really does. I don't wear it day to day because I just don't care enough to wear it day to day. But like if I'm going out or something, I'll wear this and it's really never let me down. You cannot use too much of this though because it will pill up and it will F your makeup. So tiny little bits. Becca Zero No Pigment Virtual Foundation. I feel like I was the only person that likes this product, but okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. So I had this and I used up the entire little jar. I would wear it only by itself. You cannot put anything on top of this. It's very, like, I can't even explain to you how this feels. It's extremely, like, I don't want to say silicone feeling. It is the most unique product. I don't know. I don't know. But it makes your skin so smooth and it does give your entire face this like blurred effect. So I was loving this. I used the whole little package up. I would only put concealer on top and like the tiniest bit of powder, and I was so happy with it. In the summer, I was wearing it. I don't think I ever really wore it in the winter. So then next summer rolled around, which was actually last summer. Is anybody confused yet? Stick with me. So I bought another one, which is this one. And for some reason, this one did not give me the same lovely vibes as the first jar that I had. I don't know if something changed, if they maybe changed something up, but I tried many times to wear this and it just never would work. It would pill up, even though I was doing the exact same thing that I was doing with the first jar. So I'm getting rid of it. I don't wear it. Yeah, I don't know. Very sad, because for a while there, I mean, I was hyping that up like big time. It's such an odd product. So odd, but for a while there, I was loving it. That first jar was magical. The Too Faced Hangover RX. I don't ever wear this. I always have good intentions, but I just don't ever wear it. So I'm gonna get rid of it, but it smells so good and it does feel really nice on the face, but yeah, there's no point. The Maybelline Perfector 4-in-1. So this is like a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter. This one's in the shade like Fair. Yeah, Fair Light. What was I even thinking? I didn't really like this. Like, this is not the product for me. It's just not. It made me too oily. I feel like it didn't give much of a glow. I was not a fan of this. It says you can wear it as a primer, concealer, highlighter, or BB cream. I probably bought the wrong shade. I don't know what I was thinking. But yeah, this I could just never really get down with. I tried it a few times and was never happy with the way my makeup looked. I'm getting rid of it. The Pixi Radiance Perfector. I don't need radiance, even though I want it. I don't need it, so I'm going to get rid of this one. This just kind of feels like a moisturizer going on. Would be really good for dry skin, but not for me. The Urban Decay Optical Illusion Complexion Primer. There was a time, maybe like 2 years ago, where I was in love with this. I went through an entire one, repurchased, but I haven't really worn this one. The few times I did, I felt like it pilled up and just wasn't doing good things for me. So I'm getting rid of that. Whoopsie. The e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Primer. I am going to hang on to this one. This one kind of reminds me of this Milk Hydro Grip, which we're going to talk about in a second. It has like a tackiness to it. The smell reminds me of like mint chocolate chip ice cream, which I love. I am a fan of this one. I don't wear it often. Usually I don't even wear a primer, but I do like this one. I like to have at least one primer that has that like tackiness to it because I like that in a primer. So this is a good one. Keeping. Okay, the Milk Hydro Grip. This is totally empty, but I kept it to show you guys in this video. I will be buying the full size of this. I love this primer. This is my #1 favorite primer. It has that like grip to it, so like that tackiness. But whenever I would wear this, which was like every day, I would feel like whatever I put on top just looked better. And this never pilled up. It never got weird. It never felt heavy. I am a big fan of this, and I will be definitely purchasing the full size. The NYX Marshmallow Primer. I never got the hype behind this. This made me oily. It pilled up. It separated. This was one of the worst primers that I've ever used. And it's probably just because I'm such an oily mess, because I know there's a lot of people that like this, but I am not one of them. Goodbye. The Wander Smooth Sailing Perfecting Primer. This was another one that I tried. Like, it has these, let's see if you can see, has these like little gold bits in it. This is just not for my oily skin. This really didn't do good on my skin whatsoever. This, all the bad things that a primer could do, this did. It pilled up, it broke apart whatever I put on top, and I didn't think it would because it kind of has a little bit of tackiness to it, but it is extremely blurring, extreme silicone feel. That's the vibes that I get. I don't know if it has silicone in it, but it feels very silicone-like. And it is just not for me. I love you, Wander, but this didn't work for my oily skin. The Too Faced Glitter Glue. You guys know I use this product religiously for years, but I don't use it anymore. I feel like my eyelids have gotten so much oilier than they used to be, and this just does not work for me anymore, which is so sad because I was a huge fan of this, but I must part with it. The Pop Afterglow Primer, they had sent this over. I don't even know why I kept it. It's very glowy, and it is just not for me. I feel like a broken record, but I will show you what it looks like. It looks like a highlighter on your face. If you're dry though, you might love this. All of these primers are just kind of meshing into one like monster primer. Yeah, not great for oily skin. But I do like me some Pop. I have two little mini Hourglass Mineral Veil primers. There was a time where I loved this, but I don't wear it anymore. I did try to wear it maybe like a month ago, the one night we were going out, and I ended up wiping off my base after I put it on top. Did not look good. It's just not for me anymore. It's a little bit too heavy. I find that this pills up on me regardless of what I do. It pills up, so they must go. And then the First Aid Beauty Pores Be Gone Matte Primer. I had a little tube of this. I used the entire thing up. I loved it so much. And then I repurchased this one, and I don't know, this second little tube is just not giving me the greatness that I felt with the first one. I am gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep trying, but there were a few times that I wore this and I just wasn't thrilled with the way things were looking. So I don't know if it's me. I don't know if it's this. We're just not meshing, but I really want to mesh, so I'm going to keep trying. Because I love this. This was like one of my absolute favorite primers. I don't know what's happening. I don't think I'm going to put powders in this video because we have a lot of powders in the backup drawer that we need to go. So I think I'm just going to organize what I'm keeping. I'll show you guys like fully what I'm getting rid of, and then powders are going to have to go in a different video. Sadly, I just talk too much. That's Fabuloso, by the way. It's not Mrs. Meyer's. Although I do love me some Mrs. Meyer's. Fabuloso is my favorite. I would like a Fabuloso perfume if anyone is... if anybody works for Fabuloso, can we get like a Fabuloso scented perfume? That would be my dream. Is that weird? Whatever. Y'all can stop judging. So rude. So freaking rude. We could probably condense primers with something else to make more room, but I don't know where we're gonna condense it with right now, so we're just gonna leave it like this. Okay, so here's what we've gotten rid of. Not as much for part 2, but we really kicked ass in part 1. I'm hoping that I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did. I feel like we went through everything. So this is officially it for foundations, skin tints, concealers, and primers, I think. If I find any, you'll see them at some point in this video. So thank you guys for watching part 2. Next up, we're going to be doing blushes. That's what some of you guys wanted. And blushes is probably going to be at least 2 parts because there is a lot of them. I think in between this video and blushes, I'm going to add in a little get ready with me just to kind of break it up. So thank you guys for watching. Love you so much. Here is where we are at. We got our little primers. Not that many, but I don't really use. Wait, I think I have more primers. Hold on. No, I don't. We're good. We're good. Okay, anyway, love you guys so much. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon for blushes and a get ready with me. Okay, love you. Bye.
Where's the focus? Where is it? Has anyone seen it? If you find my focus, let me know. Chugga, chugga, chugga. Where is it? Chugga, chugga. I need a break. Alright, here we go. Ow, what the frick is that? Is that a slate? Oh no. Oh my god, I'm mind. Okay. Come on, Cole, before you do this, before you freaking do this, what's that song? Wait, that reminded me of something. Oh, I know what it is. Before you walk out of my life. Wait, that Monica song. That's not the melody whatsoever. What's the melody? Oh my god, I used to love that song. Before you walk out of my life. That is not it. Oh my god. I forget it. That's really upsetting to me. It's a good day. Have a good day. Oh, twerk out. It's a good day. Have a good day. Oh my god, wait, she is moving. I'm not gonna show you because you guys have seen it. There's no junk in the trunk, but what's back there do kind of be, she do be kind of moving. She kind of do be moving. What is this angle? Wait, what are we doing, Nicole? Oh my gosh, should I just give up? No, don't ever give up. Keep trying. We're gonna get it. Wait, what's that dance where they kick, but they do this, and they can kick themselves out of a room? Wait. Wait, I just did the Roger Rabbit. I'll just Roger Rabbit myself out because I'm an old hoe. Ow. Oh my god, it feels like something bit my eyebrow. What freaking goodies? Ew. We did it. Ow. Oh my. Oh my god. I'm not even kidding. I don't know how this happens all the time. I stub my toe at least 15 times freaking day. This stupid box. Ow. Frick. That hurt even worse than the initial stub. I quit.